Hi! I started making content again, and as you probably, I don't know, you could have seen it, maybe you didn't see it. Um, I was able to make a gameplay video. I upgraded my computer for my birthday, treated myself a bit. So, first gameplay is up. It's of me playing Aphrodite. It's literally just a test. So, you're probably like, well, why are we getting another Aphrodite video? And I'm like, well, she's literally the best character in the game. But also, I'm gonna start doing this thing where I put out a gameplay video, and then I'm gonna explain my build and my ability path or whatever, and stuff like that. So I just thought it'd be kind of interesting, because, you see a lot of people buy items on a character, be like, what does this item do? Why would I get this item in this instance, right? So, I figured I would just kind of explain it, or explain my thought process behind a lot of things. I did mess up in the build. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I bought Aphrodite instead of Spear Desolation first. I should have gone Spear first, because they both give a lot of power, right? But Spear gives me cooldown reduction, which is great early on any healer, and flat penetration. And flat pen does fall off the longer the game goes on, but the earlier you can get it online, the better. That's why penetration boots were changed, because that's why there's like, what, 3 flat pen items in the game for mages? And they all give 10 because it's just so strong. Anyways, so let's start into this. So like I said, I messed up here. Well, it's up to you to decide if I messed up there. I like the extra mana regen that Lost Artifact gives me, but whatever. Conduit Gem, I just love Conduit Gem because it lets me be aggressive as fuck whenever I want. And it almost kills me if you go and watch the video in the first, literally at the first wave, the Ra almost first bloods me and I live with 16 health or whatever, just because I'm a dumbass. But then he doesn't, so who's better? Anyways, so yeah, so this is what I started out of the base with. It's not the correct amount of potions, but I don't think it really matters. And I got Shoes of Focus. I mean, it's cooldown reduction on a healer. Healers love cooldown reduction, stuff like that. I don't really think lifesteal boots are that good on her, because she doesn't like lifesteal because she heals. But you could get lifesteal boots on Aphrodite just to increase the damage that you do. Then I got Rushed Rajahuti, but like I said, that was a mistake. I should have gone straight into Spirit Desolation, because these stats are a lot better early than Rajahuti's stats. Although Ratatouille's stats, don't get me wrong, aren't bad by any means. No matter what, I was gonna get these 3 items first. No matter what. Just because they're so good together. They give so much power and, utility or whatever. Yeah, how much power? 330, that's a lot. And then, yeah, these 3, pretty much you'll see me get this on every healer if I make videos about them. There's another character that I think I bought this on her, but I might have gotten Chronos Pen instead. I don't know. Anyways, and then next I got a Divine Rune. I have the list of the team comps next to me. So the reasoning behind the Divine Rune, for new players, I would hope almost everyone understands what anti-heal is. Into healers, they had 5 characters who healed on their team. They had Terra, who heals with her ult and her 3. A Muzenkab, who heals from lifesteal, which typically hunters go lifesteal when they're in the carry role, as well as his hives. I didn't know this, but people who don't play a Muzenkab didn't know this. So he does heal a little bit, not a lot, but he does heal. It's 8 health at level 1, or 6 health, or 4 health, or something. It's really low, but as he levels it up, then it does get more. Ra, who is one of the best healers. Pele, who is the passive lifesteal. And then Erlang Shen, who has his ult. And being able to stop the healing on all 5 of them and reduce it is really good. So the video unfortunately ends when I have this as my build. So I could have gotten my final item and then my item after boots. So here are just some of the examples I would have gotten. So Rod of Asclepius to increase our healing. It gives a bunch of power. The extra movement speed was really nice. And like I said, just the increase to healers. Healers are really strong right now because anti-heal was nerfed. So, Yeah, Rod of Asclepius would have been really nice there. Another item is Staff of Mirrodin. The cooldown reduction and percent pen are really nice. And then it also lets me heal twice after my ult, which I don't know if the heal stack. I've honestly never bought this item and was thinking of testing it that game, but the game ended, so I didn't get a chance to. Yeah, it's just such a good item with Aphrodite. Lotus Crown isn't necessarily here because I would have bought it. It's here because I had a Terra on the team, and I noticed that she bought it already, so there was no need for me to get this. But I just wanted to put it here in case someone did ask why I didn't get Lotus Crown or whatnot. I think Lotus Crown is good on Aphrodite, but I don't think it's like a end-all be-all on Aphrodite. I think it's a very good item, but I definitely think it's better on AoE healers, whereas Aphrodite only heals herself and another ally. Spear of the Magus is here just because I still think it's a good item. I don't know if it's picked up all the time, but I still think it's really good. That passive is really nice. Charon's Coin is here. It gives me bonus movement speed. It gives me HP 5, which really doesn't matter, but the percent pen is really what I'm looking for. You could also get Obsidian Shard. They do the same thing pretty much. It's just that Obsidian Shard lets you burst more. I like Charon's Coin on my healers just so that way I can run around faster, because every healer has some way of increasing their movement speed. So Aphrodite's is her Kiss, Chunga's passive, Hell's heal, Yamoja's Riptide, I think it's called, Baron Samedi's heal, Ra's passive. Almost, I want to say every healer has some way of increasing their movement speed. I think Guan Yu and Horus don't, but that's because they're physical healers and they're not mages. And then for my upgrade, I would have gone Archmages for the one-shot burst potential. If you go watch the gameplay, I was already one-shotting them close to mid-late game and just doing absurd amounts of damage because Aphrodite is a balanced character. So yeah, that's why I would have gone with this one instead of the I don't even know what the other one's called, but the other one's good on gods like Hell or Changa. You could build it on Aphrodite. It's not a bad item by any means. Both of the upgrades to Conduit Gem are really good in my opinion. But I believe that's it for the build. Relics, I think I went like Aegis Shell, and Aegis makes sense. They don't Pele, they have one hard CC, and that's Pele's knockup, so I wasn't really too worried about CC. I just had to get away from her from that. And then the shell's kind of weird. I am in the club that Aphrodite doesn't need beads because of her ult. Like, if you just if you just play with your ult as if it were beads, I don't see a difference with it. I think she's probably one of the few mid laners that could probably get away without getting beads Aegis, but you could still go beads Aegis. I just didn't in that game. I didn't feel like I was threatened really. I got a snowball going pretty early. So, I just went Shell instead for the extra survivability for when I'm in between abilities. Now let's go about abilities. This is from when I did my video, but I started 3, 2, 3, and then Kiss, ult, and then I max Birds, and then points and back off. And then here I didn't, in this gameplay, for instance, I didn't feel the need to upgrade my ult. I didn't think I was really in any sort of danger, because I was quite ahead at this point in time. So I just maxed Lovebirds and back off, and then I believe I started putting points into my ult and Kiss. I could have put points into Kiss before my ult, but I didn't feel the need to, just because my jungler was a Ymir. And although Ymir does do damage, by the time I get to leveling up Kiss, his damage starts to fall off. So I didn't really see a point in leveling Kiss or whatever. Also, I was running around with Justin the Terra. My friend Justin, he was the Terra. And, I mean, I could increase Terra's damage, but, like, why? Why wouldn't I just increase our survivability, you know? So, yeah, then I maxed Kiss and then finished it with Undying Love. I think that's it. If you have any questions, or if you guys like this sort of thing, please let me know, because I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do this even if you guys say you don't like it, just because I think it's something interesting, because I don't really see people explain why they build a certain way. But yeah, so if you have any questions, concerns, if you have any god requests, like feel free to let me know. Like I'll definitely play anything. Yeah, just let me know, and I will see you guys later. Bye.